All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Good evening. It is Sunday night. It is Sunday night. It is time for Sunday Night Trucker Talk. What's going on, Mr. Chad Rich?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Chad Rich is joining us
Can you hear me?
to come hang out. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can hear you loud and clear, big guy. Loud and
Uh,
clear, man.
what's going on?
Not much. Give me a second here to adjust something. All right, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me with voice activity. I did have a push to talk, so yeah. All right, man. So, guys, it's Sunday night. It's 9 o'clock, so hopefully everybody's here. Doesn't look like a lot of people, but I'm sure they will filter in as we go through the evening. Now that alerts have gone out, and we will see how things go. I am Crazy Bags. I am your host, and tonight we do have Chad Rich in the house.
What's going on, guys?
That's what rumor has it, anyhow. Rumor has it. Here we go. What's going on, Judd? Brian. Hey, no, I don't need to get back to OTR, but that's all right. Kenworth, how you doing, man? Local guy. Jeffro. Bags look like Papa John in the Avatar, right? Right, man? All right, how's everybody doing? So, I haven't had a chance to catch up with my buddy Chad in a long time, man. How are you, brother? How are you?
I'm doing all right. Sitting up here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania right now.
Carlisle, Pennsylvania, man. And, well, you could be worse. You could be out west. There's
No,
quite the...
I'd rather be out west.
No. There's quite the weather going across Arizona right now in Flagstaff and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, I just came through that the other day. It was snowing up there.
Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it's been. I know it's been snowing there for a few days now. So, Sunday nights we've been coming in and just talking about basically the trucking industry and the state of the trucking industry. So you are, I don't know if you've talked about it on your channel, but I haven't really talked about it on mine, but you're back on the road.
Yeah, I'm back hauling entertainment again. I mean, right now we're hauling freight just like everybody else because there's no tours going on, but they actually are selling tickets for arenas and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll start out for long.
Hopefully it'll start back out. So what made you go back from home life, man? Just the road is you or what?
I'm just a trucker.
You're just
That's
a trucker.
all. I'm just a truck
I'm just
driver.
a truck driver. It makes me think of, David put out a video the other day and said, am I going back to trucking? He said, hell yeah, I'm going back to trucking. I love trucking. I thought of you instantly when I saw David say that the other day on a video he made. He said, hell yeah, I'm going back to trucking. I love trucking.
Well, it wasn't nothing bad. It just, I'm just, you're so used to being in this truck and then driving and stuff like that, and it's, I don't know. This is just where I like traveling and doing this.
So when you start doing entertainment, you'll be doing concert tours, I assume, right?
Correct. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll fire off for long. Live Nation's starting to sell tickets for stuff, so hopefully it'll kick up by next month sometime.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll be getting back at it. I did know they were selling tickets here for pretty much everything here in Florida, and I'm sure Texas is doing the same thing.
Yeah, most places haven't been too bad about the mask deal. Ain't really nobody said anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't wear one half the time. I got one of the deals that go around your neck, and I keep it underneath my nose or whatever. But they ain't had no issues.
Yeah, Bo. Chad Rich is in the house. Tim Turbo's arrived. Local guy. Let me join you guys on live. Local guy wants to join us. I'm trying to think. Local guy, if I remember correctly, that could be. Is that KDS? I think that was KDS at one time. I could be wrong on that. I think that might be KDS though. I'm not sure. Big Rig Radio Network. Bag, what's happening? Not a lot, man. Not a lot. We're just getting started tonight. It is Sunday night. It is Trucking Talk Live. And we do have Chad Rich in the house with us. So what are you seeing out there as far as fuel goes, man? Because I know there's a lot of spots right now that are out of fuel. And
High as hell.
not to mention, exactly, the high as hell price.
Yeah.
So, there's no telling. So I haven't had a chance, guys. You have to. I'm working with like 2 different monitors now. I'm doing a couple different things. Trying to improve everything I do, whether it be gaming over on Twitch, or my DoorDash over on Twitch, or my trucking live. So I'm trying to improve my setup every day, and so I'm working with 2 different monitors, trying to bring you guys a little, better quality stream.
Well, just kind of give you an idea. I'm looking on the Loves app right now for up here where I'm at.
Yep.
Diesel's 358.9 a gallon, and DEF is 308 a gallon.
Rich Bags in 24. Rich Bags in 24. Miss Jenna is in the house. Miss Jenna, you're more than welcome to join us whenever you want. You know where to go. It's up to you. You don't have to. If you want to, though, you're more than welcome to join us. Driver lineup is basically, yeah, we should say driver lineup is in the house, is what we should say. So the heart and soul of driver lineup is in the house. There you go. What's your best advice for a new trucker or an experienced trucker about the industry with the ups and downs, and what truckers go through every day on an everyday basis, basically? I don't let the road get to you. Isn't that right, Chad? I mean,
times have changed so much anymore. I mean, shit.
They have.
You got cell phones. You can stay in touch with people now. It's not like back when I started. You didn't have all that stuff, but now you got everything. You can stay in touch, the internet and everything else. So it's been a good career to me anyway. It's been good to me. I don't have any complaints other than the industry changes. I wish it'd go back to running paper logs. I think there's, like for myself, I didn't gain any weight and stuff until we come on these electronic logs back several years ago, because now you're mandated to when you can sleep, eat, drive, and everything else, so it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you gained a lot when you went trucking. I don't think people understand that. You were not always a big guy, man. You used to be a little guy. I mean,
I wasn't a big guy. I mean, and I gained quite a bit just because
you were like 200, weren't you, when you really went trucking?
I mean, when I started, I was 175.
There you go. So.
And then I damn sure ain't no 175 anymore. But I'm down. I was 330 down to 280. Still ain't small, but I mean, the thing is, for new drivers, I'd say, one thing that irritates me is get a CB, man. I know these big companies, a lot of them say don't get one or whatever because it's a distraction, but in my opinion, I think a lot of these big pileups like that happen in Dallas and stuff like that could be prevented by having a CB and having it turned on, because then you could hear, hey, slow down before you get there, not just running right into it. I think a lot of this stuff could be prevented by going back to some of the old things.
You have to excuse me for a minute. Sarge, how have you been, man? Sergeant Crispy's in the house, man. I'm glad to see you, brother. It's been a while, so I'm glad to see you. But no, you're right, man. I'm guilty because I didn't carry a CB on my truck the last year. I just didn't like it. I thought it turned in too much garbage on there, so I quit carrying one myself.
There is a bunch of garbage on there, but a lot of this stuff can be, especially in inclement weather. I mean, a lot of these pileups and stuff can be prevented by having it on, at least have it on low or something. Where you can hear this stuff.
Yeah, because you're right. It could save lives. It could save lives. That one in Dallas, that one in Fort Worth was bad.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that. I don't know how many trucks were involved in that total, but you can't tell me that somebody going the other way, if you had a CB on and said, hey, there's a huge pileup up there, back it down, that you couldn't get slowed down before you got there.
Well, and here's the thing. You're not only going to slow you down. If you do it well enough in advance, everybody behind you starts slowing down, and before you know it, you're basically a rolling roadblock, and you're probably saving lives. You're probably saving lives at that point.
You see these guys over here anymore driving, they got their feet kicked up on the dash in their sock feet, and they
that's true.
Lean back with their cell phone in their hands and everything, and they ain't paying no attention to nothing, man. All they're worried about, they're swerving over on you and everything.
I have seen that. I've experienced that exact thing. So yeah, I 100% know exactly what you're talking about. 100% know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you what, I was coming through California the other day, and I was kicking 70, 72 mile an hour, in a 55 mile an hour state, and a prime truck passed me. I said,
How'd that happen?
Kidding me. I don't know, man. Like I said, I was running 72 and he passed me, and I thought, damn, this somebody must not have no governor on that prime truck, man. It was a prime truck too. I got in behind him, and then he slowed down real slow. I went around him. I thought, damn, that's the first time I've ever been passed by a prime truck since I've been doing this.
Probably a lease to own that finally finished off his lease to own. He was trying to test it out now that it's wide open. Now that it was wide open out there. Yeah, not the state to do it in, though. Not the state to do it in. That is for sure. No doubt. Someone asked me when I'm doing the Asian ball show.
The other thing I'd say
What's that?
Is, you and I both trained, and a lot of these guys I don't think a lot of these trainers are teaching their students backing.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
I really don't.
I agree 100%.
Because you see some of these guys out here that are just, and it's not just prime or whatever, but it's just in general. I mean, there's too much equipment getting tore up by not having any kind of idea what's going on.
Of what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you. And you know what? You see it, though, because the students pass a test. They go out with their TNT trainer. A lot of TNT trainers have one thing on their mind, and it's these big old huge dollar signs in both their eyes. And so when they're in a hurry, right? And they get somewhere, and what are the first thing they do? They're in bed. They pull up. They wake up because the truck stops. They're at a receiver. They give the student one shot to back it in. The minute he gets a little crooked, he's like, "Hey, man, we're in a hurry. Just scoot over and let me take care of this." And if you do that consistently the whole time you're in TNT, before you know it, you're out of time. And then that student hasn't done the backing, and they go out on their own, and it takes them a long time, and it's quite the learning curve.
And I'm not going to say that I've never been guilty of that, because I have, but you've got to let them get the time backing up, because anybody really can drive a truck going forward.
Correct.
It's you've got to. Sometimes some of these damn places you go to, you got to know how to back, and even blindside back and stuff like that. Now, I wouldn't recommend that all the time, but you've got to teach these people how to back a truck up.
You do. Before they leave you, they better be able to back that truck up, man. Kenworth, that is. That's President Chad Ridge talking. El Presidente is in the house tonight, hanging out with us. CL9 says, I think the Asian Mall Show wants to do an interview with you. Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of, CL.
Who is it?
Asian Mall. He's big trucking channel here on YouTube.
Oh, the Asian My Show?
Yeah. Eric needs to sleep a little bit. That's fine, Jenna. That's fine. Yeah, that's what somebody said here. I'm unaware of that. So, anyways. We move on from that. There's ways to get a hold of me. If someone is interested in that, there's ways to get a hold of me.
Shit, I don't know. You don't ever answer. I ain't talked to you in I don't know how long. I don't know about that.
Listen to this guy.
It's been a long time since we've spoke. I mean, but other than that, it's.
I know, man. I know.
Everybody's got everybody's got their thing though. I mean, you're trying to do your own deal.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're doing things a little different, and this is something that we're doing every Sunday night, guys. This is something I brainstormed on a while, and Jenna and Eric kind of put a foot in my ass to make me do it. So here we are. Here we are on Sunday. Now
listen, Chad's not going to be on here every Sunday night because this is past my damn bedtime.
No, Jenna's done it with me the last couple of weeks, so it was good to get a hold of. Chad called me this week. We were having a conversation just about life and things going on, and I said, you know what, you come in this Sunday, man. Come in this Sunday and hang out. Because it'd been a while. It's been a long time. The last time we did a YouTube collaboration had to be 18 months ago at least.
Yeah, it's been a while. And Chad ain't playing no video games.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to play in video games.
Chad don't know how to play. Well, you know they
I
have
don't have
one.
time to
They
play
have one
video
on here.
games.
They have one called American Truck Simulator. I can simulate driving a truck. I can even make it a prime truck.
Really?
Yeah, I could even make it a prime truck. I may have to do that. Maybe I'll do that one or two times on here just to check it out, just to see if anybody watches as we do American Truck Simulator.
You know, I came by Prime the other day, man, and there's still a ton of trucks sitting around up there. I mean, it's
A lot of trucks, yeah. Well, they just lowered the training to 30,000 miles now. It's back down to 30K.
That's what somebody else said,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you know, it's the thing is, you know, I don't know if that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing, really, because then you get people out there, but they've got to be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So someone asked, are you still doing yoga?
I ain't doing no damn yoga. I ain't doing nothing but eating. Hell, I ain't eating even a bunch of cheeseburgers. Even I ain't been skateboarding. I ain't doing nothing. I tell you what,
No yoga, no skateboard.
I'm too damn old for that stuff, man.
Well,
Shit, if I fall, I'll break something. I will hurt something bad. I'll be out of commission.
Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. Drive the Honda. I told everybody about the Honda Fit. I was telling everybody the story about how you thought you were gonna buy a Honda Fit.
No, I was gonna buy one of them little. Matter of fact, we went down and looked at it one.
I told them you couldn't get in the damn thing.
Little old Chevy, whatever the hell that.
Oh,
the
was it a?
smallest car
I thought it was the Honda Fit.
No, it was a Chevy something, man. It was that son of a bitch was so small as. I ain't no way in hell. I mean, my big ass is hanging off one side and the other, and everything else. My ass cheeks is hanging off both sides. I'm thinking, damn. I told that old boy, I said, let me see how much power this thing's got. Hey, believe it or not, them little dudes are pretty zippy, man.
You got me crying, man. I literally got tears coming to my eyes right now.
Damn seat didn't lay back far enough. My belly's jammed up under my neck, you know, and the hell I can't breathe while I'm driving. I told that old boy, I said, this ain't made for fat guys. Shit, I'm liable to pass out up in here.
It just ain't gonna cut it, is it? It just ain't gonna cut it. Matthew, how are you, man? How are you? I don't know what this is, but we're gonna allow it up there. It's a whole lot of stuff. All right, big guy, we'll allow it up there. I love it. And you know, one of my favorite stories to tell people is the bicycle story from Miami. You know, we always got to.
Oh yeah, yeah. When Jessica and I went down there, shit, she's back there laughing her ass off at me. I said, "What are you laughing at? What's so funny?" The damn thing was boom, 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 boom. Every time I went around, the damn tire had air in it, but it's bouncing off the rim there in the back.
Bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, I told her, I said, let's just leave the damn bicycle here. I'll walk back. We'll catch Uber.
Catch an Uber. Catch an Uber.
Told that old boy when we got back up there, you know, hell, he's all Spanish guys up there. I said, y'all need to put some damn air in these tires. He said, no, you just need to lose a little weight.
No, it was not a Chevy Cruze. Well, it wasn't a Chevy Cruze.
No, it was a Spark. Like I think it was a Spark. That's what.
Chevy Spark.
Oh yeah. Yeah, little old Chevy Spark, man. That son of a bitch, I couldn't even hardly get jammed up in there, man.
I thought it was a Honda Fit, but no, it's a Chevy Spark.
That'd be like busting a can of biscuits open trying to get me out of that thing.
So when someone just said that can opener to get you out of it, what you're in.
Oh, Lord have mercy, man.
That
poor bastard sitting in the back seat, man. He back there, that old car salesman sitting back there in the back seat. He's all jammed up in that thing. His head's tipped side. His back of his head's hitting the roof, you know. Got his neck down to his chest. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, Crispy, we were talking about gas prices, man. They're absolutely outrageous. Yep, there's Stefan's truck. So I featured a couple trucks this week up on the screen. Stefan's truck is on the bottom. Hopper's truck is on the top, and then the other side is where Hopper put an autism awareness on there, and it says little bags on it. So appreciate that. But yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, 55. Crispy says he's doing 55. Yeah, gas prices are just too high.
No, man, they're $3.58 a gallon up here, like I said.
Yeah, that's, man. I saw the other day someone put a post on TikTok, man. In Beverly Hills, it was over $5. It was like 5.08 or 5.09 a gallon.
Well, you know, I guess that's what you get. I guess I don't know.
Well,
I'm not
Ben,
gonna get
one
off
of
into
them's in here. Stefan is in here. So Stefan is in here. $4 gas by Christmas. That'd be
$5 or $3 or $4 on. Yeah, I don't doubt it. It'll be $4 a gallon. It's gonna go up.
Oh yeah, summer driving time is gonna be pretty bad.
Ain't nobody gonna go anywhere. They can't afford to pay for gas. Well, they might, because they're getting them stimulus checks.
Right. We can connect. We can connect with students. Maybe next week we'll try to get somebody on here. I like the way the Corvette looks. I'm climbing into one of those. Yeah, Tim's a big guy too. Tim's a good, big guy. He's like, I love the looks of a Corvette, but ain't no way I'm climbing in it.
There's old Swade.
Yeah, Miss Swade is in the house.
Her and old Richard, they got them a Kenworth.
Yep. They're back on the road.
Doing pretty good, yep.
They're back on the road, doing well. Working for percentage for once.
She doesn't let old Richard speak too much.
She keeps him tied up.
Yeah. Hey, you ought to ask old Swade about the time when I was down there in Mississippi. I went down there and they come by and I went and ate with her and Richard. And I got to tell this story. She's probably going to kill me, but Richard's going to laugh about it. But
Uh-oh.
So they had their pickup down there, and the back seat of the pickup was laid down. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just one flat surface, so the front seats were up. So I got in the front seat. We opened the door for her, and she jumped in there like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Because the old back seat's laid down. She's sitting back there with no damn seat, just sitting back there. And I've been telling them, we went to eat up there. I said, yeah, we had to let her out like a dog go pee before we took her inside and everything. She opened that door. She just jumped right in there just like an old dog. I know Richard's laughing about it because it was funny. We even had to roll the window down. She'd stick her head out. You know what I'm saying? Let her jaws beat her to death.
Yep. Evan, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Look at this guy. How are you, man? How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, man. Anything to support the channel, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, I got to say something, too. I appreciate everybody that's watched that underground video.
Yeah, Chad's viral. Chad Rich is officially viral on YouTube. He has a video that has 1.1 million views, folks. 1.1 million views. So 1 million is considered viral. So Chad Rich is considered a viral video producer. You know. So congratulations on that.
It's went up. It's jumping about 40 or 50,000 every day.
Yeah, it's climbing. It's climbing, man. It's climbing up there. It's just a simple video of the cave system in Springfield.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to that video. It's look at her, Miss Swade, give me the bird. I had to tell that story. That's funny though.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny, man. I like it. I like it.
Hey, they bought my dinner while I was down there though. It was nice of them.
Nice of them.
And oh yeah, it was super nice of them. But yeah, open that door, she jumped right in there.
And guys, if you guys ever want your truck featured, like I've done here with Stefan and Hoppers, just send them to me, man. Send pictures. crazybags357@gmail.com. Crazybags357.
Damn, look at that guy. Send 100.
Panda, holy shit. Panda. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Panda.
Damn, I need to go live now. He needs to come to my channel. He got another 100 to go or what?
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Appreciate it.
My goodness.
Appreciate it.
Hey, look at the money I'm drawing in for you. Jesus Christ, man.
Campaign fundage. It's campaign
fundage.
fundage.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, I'm gonna need a speaker's fee or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's the real Jenna. That is the real Jenna, Ben. That is the real Jenna. That is the real Jenna. Crispy! Thank you, sir.
Can you link Chad's channel? Maybe you're gonna send me some damn money too or something. Shit, I don't know, but I'm thinking if I got a Cash App or something to put it on for you.
Chad's gonna have to figure out I'm sure we can somehow get Chad's channel link in here somewhere.
All you gotta do is click on my name.
What's
here,
going
I'll
on,
type
Roland
there.
CS? What's going on, man?
There,
Yeah,
I
right,
type
right.
in-
Exactly. He's got a video with 1.2 million views. He's making his money. He made his money off his video this month.
There, I just clicked hello on there. They can click on that and it'll take them to the channel.
Let the VP get a little fundage going, man.
Yeah,
You know?
somebody's got to get it.
No doubt about it.
You know, that's really kind of a dumb video too, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, for us as truckers, like for us
Right.
as truckers, that video isn't awesome, right? Because most of us, especially if you're with Prime, you've been in the cave system, right? You've been in the cave system. You know what the cave system is. You know what it's all about. It's not a big deal to you. But to people not in trucking, they don't even know that shit exists, right?
You know, and it's just not trucking. I mean, it's just people in general. They're just amazed by it. You know, I mean, for us, I guess we take it for granted, but it's I don't know. I thought, damn, it's kind of a dumb video. I didn't realize it was gonna go stupid like that.
Oh, it does too, and it does. Oh, Panda's going to Bradenton in the morning. He's got to go pick up Tropicana. Ooh.
Right, he ain't gonna hit. Hell, he might need that $100 back because he ain't gonna be getting paid nothing on that load.
He's gonna need it back to get the gas
Hell
to
yeah.
deliver it.
Hell yeah, them 89-cent loads. He ain't gonna be able to. He gonna need that 100 back. You better give it to him back. We got a refund policy on this thing or what?
That's true. That's trucking for you, man. Everybody knows how it works. Everybody
That's Florida
knows.
for you.
Yeah, it is Florida. That's Florida freight for you. That is true. That is the way Florida freight works. It is absolutely crazy. So, Chad, I'm getting involved in a little something else that I haven't talked to you about. So there's a podcast starting up, and it's I've got I guess once a month slot on it. A once a month slot on it, man. So you should come join me over there, man. I think we can have
once a
a lot of
month
fun.
slot, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to do one a month. One a month. It's going to be a bunch of different truck drivers and YouTubers together that are all going to work together with one platform, with one channel. And so, like, every week it'll be somebody different who issues the podcast. So
That's better than what I was gonna say.
oh
Guess
well.
I'm glad I didn't say it. Whew.
Oh well. Okay. Now I got to know. Now I got to know. What are we talking about?
Well, you said you're getting into something a little different. I didn't know if maybe you was turning gay or what the hell was going on. You was gonna break something to me or something. You know, there's some shit. I thought,
Oh
Lord, here
gosh,
he goes. He's
damn!
fixing-
Come on, brother.
He's fixing to tell me he's fixing to turn homo or something. Jesus Christ.
Chad
Sorry
Rich
if
is
I
in the house tonight.
Sorry if I offended anybody that's of that kind of nature or
I'm
whatever.
going to be a 5K revenue this week with the Tropicana load. Hey, Gypsy, how are you? You're cracking up really bad. I don't know what your signal's like.
Oh, I'm in.
There you go.
I'm in BFE, Illinois. So
it's
yeah,
better now. It's better now. How are you?
I'm good. Good. Just finished a shift and Jenna said hop on and have a conversation.
Are you still in
and-
training?
Well, look, I just finished my TNT miles last week. Just waiting to go into upgrade because there's a backup.
Correct. Yeah, they are behind. So, Chad, this is a prime student.
They still got a backup on trucks over there?
Do they have what now?
I said they still have a backup on getting trucks over there?
Yeah, well, what they did is they decreased TNT miles from 50,000 to 30,000. So there's a bunch of us that finished like boom. So yeah, it'll take us a little bit to get in.
So, Chad, they didn't just say the new students only have to do 30. It immediately went to 30,000. So everybody who was between 30 and 50 immediately became eligible for upgrade.
Exactly.
So I guess
it's
they
caused
changed
a
the
little
policy.
cluster.
Remember when they first come out with that 50,000, even if they didn't have any trucks available, you had to keep them out there on the road
Yes.
until there was vehicles available?
Yeah, well, they're still doing that
Yep.
because that's what Gypsy's saying. You're still out on the road, right?
Yeah, correct. Yes, I am.
And how much longer?
So yeah,
Did,
no,
did they,
I'm
did they
waiting.
give you an idea of how long?
Yeah, I'm expecting to be able to upgrade sometime at the end of the month. So my expectations and what I've been kind of given to believe is that I should be able to go in to start that upgrade about the 29th or so.
Now, are you getting your own
So-
truck or are you getting on someone else's truck?
Oh God, not getting on anybody else's truck. No,
Okay.
and I know what you're going for on that.
No, I
but,
was just asking. I was just asking.
no, I'm getting my own truck, getting my own lease, starting my own thing.
Your own
So,
thing.
No,
Nice.
doing my own thing. But
So
super
Hopper
excited about it.
and Gypsy are quote friends unquote chat. Remember Hopper from my
Okay.
Yes, we are
from my
Yeah, I got you.
friends.
yeah, they're friends. So yeah, so he's in his own
Yeah.
truck. He's been in his own truck for a while. And so she just got done with training.
In his truck, we spend about 6 or 7 hours a day talking.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's the way me and Chad used to be. We'd talk. I don't know, man.
Oh, you love Chad
look,
too, huh?
I do. Hey, I do love Chad. He's my brother. No, I do love Chad. Chad's my
Yeah.
brother. But
Friends are great to have.
when we worked at
because Hopper
KLM,
and Jenna I talk to all the time.
well, see, when we worked at KLM, Chad will tell you, we had to run all night. Every night we had to run all night. It's just the way chicken runs, man. And those of you at Prime, you know that. You pick up
Yeah,
at Tyson
right.
at 10 o'clock at night, and you got to be at Walmart at 7 in the morning. And so we were on Tyson dedicated.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we were on Tyson dedicated for the same company, and we literally would bullshit with each other all night to stay awake. Like, literally.
Hey, that's all you can do. I mean, that's the best thing. The best thing to help you drive through the night is your friends. So Jenna calls it call a friend.
Call a friend.
So use your phone a friend.
Phone a
and,
friend.
keep each other company. Yeah.
Yeah, the old phone a
So
friend.
that's what happens. The old phone a friend only work. Well, I don't know. I'd like to make some millions, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till I get a few more trucks under me.
Well,
So.
Chad tries phoning a friend all the time, and he tells you I don't answer. So, and
That's so wrong,
he's been giving me a
Dad.
little shit about it. He's been giving me a little shit about it. But it is what it is.
Shit, I got to where I don't even call him anymore. Hell, he don't answer no way. I used to call him when he first come off the road, but I don't even call him anymore because hell, he don't ever answer anyway.
I answered. Hey, I answered the other day when you called, didn't I?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
answered the other day when you called. I just happened to be sitting at home. I answered the phone. That's good stuff.
I mean, you got stuff going on, Bags, right? You got the Uber
Oh.
Eats thing going on, and
Yeah,
the
well, I
gaming
do.
going
I
on,
try
so
to do the
much.
work thing and then the Twitch thing, and then we're doing this on Sundays. So
Yeah, that's what I heard, and it was just a one evening that I got off on time to join in and say hey, and
nope, we're
Um,
doing it every Sunday. So everybody is welcome
oh,
to.
that's good to know.
Yes, every Sunday,
Well,
9 p.m.
well,
right here on YouTube,
I'm
guys.
trying to do your, get in your 8 p.m. Eastern,
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. Okay,
Yeah, 9 p.m.
Well,
Eastern
you
every
know.
Sunday. Every Sunday we are here.
perfect.
So, yep, it's good stuff. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you here. We got Gypsy. She's a student at Prime, or about to be a former student, and Chad Rich is here too. He's just sitting back there quietly listening right now. But El Presidente himself is in the house as well, hanging out tonight, doing the bullshit
Cool.
thing.
I'm being mellow tonight.
You are being mellow because it's past his bedtime.
Well, I don't want to get your channel unmonetized. I go to South Talking. Hell, I'm liable to get, the shit that I talk about, you're liable to get unmonetized. Videos will be under review and everything else.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want to do that. We can't.
See, I have to put mine up for review every time because they I guess I say the F word or something too much for them.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
But the thing is, it is what it is, I guess.
It is. That's true. That's true. I guess it could
I'm
be
not-
what it is.
I'm not gonna change for whatever for YouTube.
Well, I'm looking forward. Good evening, Ralph. Good evening. I'm looking forward to doing this podcast thing with Jenna and them. So, I don't know. I guess Eric's the mastermind behind this. He's getting it set up, and then I'm going to come to Springfield in July and hang out with Eric and Jenna for a meet and greet. So it's just going to be a couple-day thing. It'll be kind of cool.
That's gonna be a great time.
Yeah. Chad, you should join us. You should join us.
Oh shit!
I know several of us that are gonna be there.
I'll be on the tours will probably be going by then.
Yeah, they probably will. They probably will.
I'm not a meet and greet type individual.
They'll sit down and eat with you, and then send you on your way.
Yeah, I'm not a meet and greet type of person. Shaking hands, kissing babies type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no baby's gonna be there, Chad.
I'm
No
just,
baby.
I guess that's why I drive truck, cause I'm kind of unfriendly. Maybe I don't know.
No, you're about as friendly as they come.
Kenworth, yeah, I don't want to put no. Yeah, if you watch that last live of mine, I had to review that, get that one reviewed too, man. I called them Joe and the Hoe and every other damn
hey,
thing.
hey, yeah, we don't want to go there.
They get them fired up over.
Orientation tomorrow for Cody. There you go, man. Day 1 orientation is tomorrow. Good luck, Cody. Good luck.
We're at Prime, and Cody's coming to Prime tomorrow.
Oh, I missed that, whatever that was. Why can't I see that? Why can't I see that? Whatever is going on right now. Whatever is going on right now, I can't see. I have no idea what's going on. I
really feel sorry for the lease drivers out there right now. You know, knuckleheads got that. They're trying to pass that. Have you talked about that? Where they're trying to pass that
AB5
law to do away with that?
Yeah, with AB5. Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. It's going to affect the companies more than the drivers. Because what my thing is, the business can't have independent contractors operating the same type of business that they have company employees doing. Which means Prime would probably have to get rid of company drivers and go to an all lease operator fleet.
That's probably what they would do because they have more lease operators than they do company drivers.
Yes, that's exactly what I think would happen. Myself, I think that's what would happen.
Which would cause a high turnover rate for the people that are company because if they've got benefits and stuff.
Yep, it would.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of factors there that go into play, but
yes.
Not just that, but right now with the, you know, which we had to deal with it before with the fuel prices extremely high when we first started.
Correct.
And so we're back in the same boat again for these people, you know, that are trying to lease trucks and stuff like that. And now the fuel prices are up a lot higher. They're going to have to slow down so they're not burning so much fuel and, you know, really watch what kind of loads they got going on. Like, definitely don't want to be in Florida hauling a juice load right now with
like Panda
fuel.
is?
Yeah, like with fuel, $3.50 a gallon.
Well, the fuel surcharge is up, so I don't know. Panda, what's it going to pay? What's it going to pay per a mile with the current fuel prices? I'm just curious about that because when fuel was cheap, it literally paid 90 to 98 cents a gallon.
I'm gonna say maybe 110 a mile, maybe 115. That's all in.
I'll look at it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, he unmuted himself. He said he'll look at it. There you go. But yeah. Hey, Skull, how are you? In the shop with Tom. In the shop with Tom is in the house.
Oh, Tom, I'm up in Tom's area. I'm over in Carlisle.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Panda.
Hey, Skull,
I guess I gotta unmute now.
You gotta unmute now. Yeah, Jenna just gave a $20 super chat to unmute you. She did.
Hey, do you need my Cash App or something since you're just floating out them $100 bills? I'll keep it for you just on the safe side because you're gonna need it for that fuel going across over there. Hopefully you ain't going far with that
Smart
load.
ass. Fucking smart ass, man.
That good old orange juice.
That's shit, man. Heavy and cheap.
Cajun, how are you? How are you?
Bags, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
On this load, I'm getting $220.
$220 fuel surcharge for how many miles?
1,000.
For 1,000 miles. So what's that? 22 cents?
Yep.
Yeah, that's 22 cents. That's not enough in my opinion.
I'm getting for 1,000 miles. I'm getting $1,085.
Ooh, you got juice?
No, it's oil from Illinois.
You must be going to a really good reload area.
Elkton, Maryland.
You're going to Elkton?
Hell,
Yeah,
that ain't a
performance
very good
food.
reload area.
No. No. I'm surprised you didn't get paid more going. You say you got $1 a mile going there?
No, $3,000.
Oh,
$3,085.
I'm
to go
sorry.
1,000
I'm
miles.
sorry. I thought you said $1,085.
Oh,
what I
no,
thought.
3,000.
Okay, it sounded like you said 1,000. Okay, then that was a good run.
Getting $3 a mile.
Yeah, you're getting $3 a mile on that one. That's
yeah,
a good
that's
one.
good.
So after fuel, we'll pay 80 cents a mile, but that's calculating at 7.5 miles per gallon. So if I get better than 7.5, then I'll make a little bit more.
Okay.
How many cents a mile?
All right, Gypsy.
80.
80 cents a mile. That's juice.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That's if he could get 7.5 miles to the gallon. That's what you
Yeah.
got it factored at.
And where's he got to go to?
Gypsy, next week, stop it if you want to.
Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Well, you'll be climbing a few hills
Gotta go
there.
to Cedar Falls, Iowa. Yeah, and I haul ass. I do 65 all of the time.
Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna make about 65 cents
He
a mile
came-
then by the time you
He
get
came
down
from
there.
Wilson. He's over at Wilson.
So hell,
Yeah.
you getting 70% then of the load?
Do you know how to get in my Discord,
yeah.
local guy?
Last week I made what was it, like 6,100 gross revenue, and then 3,300 after everything, and then take away 20% for taxes. It was like 2750.
Nothing wrong with that, bub.
No, it's a good week.
So that's solo for 1 week, and I just started leasing a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah, that's
Well, just make sure you take care of your taxes.
yes.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that bullshit.
Just make sure you take care of them bastards.
That's the number one thing that runs people out of lease operating. Though and Uncle Sam.
Yep.
That's the truth.
And I don't believe if I was you, if you are using them, that I would use the place upstairs. Nothing bad against them. I'm not going to talk bad against them, but
Oh no, they can go fuck themselves.
I think
Love
you
that
would
one.
be better off to. I think you would be better off to find somebody that specializes more in the trucking industry that'll give you write-offs.
Correct.
Yeah, I got an accountant that specializes in trucking. My trainer uses them.
That will save you a lot of money. That will save
Because,
you a lot of money.
Joshua 65 is hauling ass at prime speed, especially when you're a lease guy.
And Josh, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in chat in forever. So how are you?
Hey, so I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you know if you're getting how do you know your taxes? Like, for example, how do I know if Abbott is
Well, I'm
like,
gonna tell
I
you
mean,
right.
they haven't. I mean, like, I owe $700 in taxes federal, and I got to through Abbott.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, if you're
can do that.
using Abacus, you're not getting
Oh,
all
yeah.
the discounts that you need. I'm just being honest with you. They
Oh,
go, and here's the problem, because what they do is they just do the bare minimum to cover their ass,
Let me
Correct.
and they're not going to give you any more than what that's not going to get them in any kind of issue.
So they're trying to stay under the noses of the IRS. They don't have
Correct. They're just
Oh.
doing just enough to where you're getting, you're not getting the full
Yeah.
thing that you need to get the tax write-offs.
Correct.
How much?
I
How much
agree
are you
100%.
paying per month for Abacus?
I agree 100%. They don't. I talked
How
about
much are you
that
paying
last
per
week.
month for Abacus? For them to do your shit.
So take your taxes somewhere else and have them redo them, and I
Yep.
bet you'll end up finding more deductions that you have.
Well, I already filed my.
Then just pay your $700 and taking the shorts for this year, but then I'd go
Yeah.
somewhere else next year and
Nice.
get it going, because
Yep.
they're not going to give
So-
you the full blown benefits. Like I said, they're just doing the bare minimum to get by so that you're getting something, but they're not giving you everything that you can write off.
So just out of curiosity, let's just say I decide next year. Let's just say I decide, well, yeah, this year that I don't go with Abacus. How do I have somebody else do? Like, how do they get the info Prime and
Well, they
myself?
can get
Forward
the
your email every week. Forward your
correct.
settlement email every week to the new place.
Settlement for the settlement place if I
Yeah,
decide
you
to
know
do.
the email you get from
Yeah,
Prime.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just forward it to your tax
yeah.
place. Thank you, Josh. Congratulations, Josh. Congratulations. Josh started his own company, just bought his first truck. So congratulations to you, and thank you for the super chat. You are
So
appreciated. You are
here's
appreciated.
here's a good question. Does Abacus have you doing your taxes quarterly, or
Yes,
just are you
Yeah,
just filing at the end
yeah,
of the year?
quarterly,
quarterly.
Okay, thank
quarterly.
quarterly.
God.
So estimated, so 2021
Thank
estimated
God
quarterly
for
is
that.
700 federal. I should pay 1,700 federal.
Hmm.
But you shouldn't even have to pay any at all because you should have enough write-offs to cover everything. And the only way that technically that you should have to pay in is like if you were training students or something like that, and you're making a huge abundance of money.
Yeah.
Because then you can't write everything off when you're making that kind of money. But as a solo driver, you should be able to write off almost everything. Because your average wage, by the time technically you take your taxes out, is no more than what really anybody else is making. But when you're training students, which Bags can attest to this, when you're training students or when you're running a team truck,
Yep.
whoever on here that's running a team truck, they can attest that. They're turning $14,000 a week in revenue, and it's kind of hard to hide all that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Like when I was a solo lease operator, I did never owed any real money. A little bit here, a little bit there. But when I started training, that's when I started owing money. That is when I started owing money. Kenworth, I unfortunately used Abacus too, and everything got screwed up. So it's ATBS is definitely a better option in my opinion. Um,
Or find a
we should
private.
get them. We should get them to come in here and talk one Sunday with us. But yeah, ATBS, man, absolutely, I think would be a better option for most truckers if you don't have somebody close to you locally.
But you getting uh, Bags and I went to the training school to be trainers at the same time. He wasn't gonna. He didn't want to be a trainer.
Well, you're
And
still you're still showing income, Tom. You're still showing income. You just have write-offs. They know how it works, man. If you're trying to get a loan, they know the system. They know how it works.
see, like here, the way we do it is I get per diem every Monday, which is the max that you can get, $455 every Monday, and so that it already comes off there.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so you don't
So
you don't have to pay taxes on that
correct,
because your company gives you that. They pay taxes
Cor-
on that shit.
correct,
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
and I get that every Monday on my card, and then every other week I get a check.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
That's
I mean, you're getting what $1,800 a month in per diem.
correct. Yep. Yep.
Which, listen, you get the same thing as a lease operator, just so you know. They just don't pay it to you every Monday or whatever because you need to be, you just have to take it off at the
End of
at
the
the end of the
year
quarter or
or the
whatever.
quarter. Yep.
But
Correct.
you get the same $1,800 a month. Everybody that's out there driving a truck is when you're on the road, you're getting that per diem.
Correct.
Just so you know. So if you're out there a week, you're getting $455 every week for a per diem.
That's
You need
pretty
to
nice.
look and make sure Abacus took that off there because that's what you get if you're out on the road because you're away from home.
Yeah, and I did have an issue with
Well,
them doing that before. Yeah, it's just because you're off the road. And sadly, when they rewrote the tax code 2 years ago, I think it was, they took it away from company drivers. Company drivers no longer get per diem, and that's a crying shame, to be honest with you.
That's
But
not
yeah,
true because I'm a company driver.
yeah, but your company gives it to you.
Correct.
Prime doesn't do that.
No, but they can. I think they can still write it off on their taxes though, because it was time they spent on the road. But Prime may not give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Yep. Yeah, Cody. Good choice, Cody. Good choice. Just a good choice in my opinion, Cody. No doubt about it.
Which I used Abacus to get my LLC and my incorporation.
You did. I remember that. Yep.
I used another person out in Georgia to get my incorporation, but I used Abacus to get my LLC.
Yeah, to get your LLC. Yep.
So I don't know. My tax responsive 7,000.
I hope the hell he's got pants on.
Yeah, I've got shorts on. I've got shorts on. It's Florida.
I don't want to see him with no pants on.
It's Crazy Bags. My Discord server is Crazy Bags.
Well, listen, guys, I got to get off here because I got to get up early in the morning. So we're gonna have to do this another time.
Brother, we're gonna do it another time. I will be in touch with you. We'll talk more because I want to talk to you about that podcast and coming on
I
with
got
me
you.
and doing that stuff. And we need to talk about that other stuff you sent me that link to earlier. So we'll talk about all that, man. Take care of yourself, brother. I love you, man. He's out. Not at Prime, Evan. He is Spot Market. Who's Spot Market? Who is Spot Market? No, Chad's still in there. I think it just froze up.
Where does it tell you your per diem? Is it?
Like on your taxes?
Yeah.
It should be in your write-off section. It should be a per diem area. Should be in there. Pants, what's that? Yep. Evan says, I still make better money doing short runs. Yeah, short runs have always been profitable, man. Like if you're a truck driver, man, there's nothing wrong with running short runs. Oh, Josh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Look, guys, we're doing this every Sunday, okay? So as we grow, things will change a little bit. So as we grow, I'll have a 2-room thing where I'll have like a standby room, and then we'll have a room where that's on live. People are talking, and then we can rotate people in and out. But truck lodges keep track of their business, including expenses. Yeah, there's lots of different things. Chad didn't say I love you back. I know. Chad didn't even say he loves me back. What's up with that? What's up with that, man? He's still in here listening, I think. I think he's still in here listening. Like on your taxes?
Yeah.
It should be in your write-off section. It should be. Turn down your stream, local guy. There should be in there. Yeah.
Well, I don't see it on here. I've already the shit. Shame on.
Yeah, you might want to look into that. Might want to look into that. Let's see.
It looks the same as last year.
No tequila shots tonight. No tequila tonight, guys. No jumping in the pool tonight. No tequila tonight. None of that. None of that. Let's see where else we at here. So Jenna sent a link to the Discord. Obviously, local guys in here somewhere, I do believe.
So, Bags, I don't have to take care of receipts and shit if I want to go to somewhere else.
What do you mean?
Do I have to keep track of?
Well, see, one thing about ATBS was you just take pictures of it. Like at Prime, you got to send that monthly report.
Yeah, the expense report.
Okay.
I don't list my fuel on there.
But it does on your settlement. Yeah, so ATBS pulls it all off of that.
Okay, so like if I send my settlements to like a local place or where I live,
yep, they have everything.
Fuel receipt?
No, they won't need it because it's right there in front of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's right there in front of them.
Because there is a place in the town next to me that I called them before I leased a truck, and they said that he has a couple owner operator.
Does Stefan ever plan on training creating a bags tree? I like that.
I don't know. I might if I sign another lease.
if he decides to stay in
Bags, I
trucking.
can't hear you guys.
You can't hear us? He's got to go in. He's got to go into his settings.
You can't what?
He can't hear us.
Oh.
All right, so he'll just have to go into his settings on Discord and go to his voice and text and all that. I did. I'm shamed to admit that yes, I was twerking last night over on Twitch. That may or may not have happened last night. Who was the guy that wanted me to eat a worm? I don't remember.
That was
Has Florida opened up? Yeah, Michael, Florida is open. Florida is open for business. So how can I claim the per diem on my taxes? It's just look at your tax code, man. Yeah, Josh is telling you ATBS is cool, man, because you just take pictures of your receipts and email it to them. Boom, you don't have to worry about it. Like, you buy something, you walk out of Walmart, man, you bought your stuff, you just take a picture of it, boom, send it to them, you ain't got to worry about it again. You know? It's kind of nice. No, Chad does not work at KOM. He's doing entertainment. And he didn't say where, so I'm not going to. I do know where, but he didn't say where. So, but he is hauling entertainment, which means concert tours. Concert tours. So right now, he's hauling freight,
Is he
but they're
is he
concert tours.
1099 or W2?
Right now, he's W-2. He's W-2 now.
Because there's a lot of companies out there will pay their company drivers as 1099, so they don't have to pay them all the benefits of like health insurance.
No, he's on W-2. He's on W-2. He's on a fixed salary W-2. It doesn't matter whether he drives 1,500 miles a week
Yeah.
or 3,000 miles a week. He's on a fixed salary.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
At least he's getting screwed over like that. Because I know a lot of people that they company.
Yeah, exactly. Skull says I can hear you. Yeah.
Because they make them 1099, don't take taxes out, and they have nothing to write off.
Correct. And they have nothing to write off. Yep. Yeah. Step on training means less Xbox time. It would mean less Xbox time. It would. ATBS now has an app you can send it through there. Oh wow, that's even better. Yeah, that's so. I mean, like all these companies are evolving, man. All these tax companies, all your trucking companies, everybody's evolving, and it's going to get easier and easier. And so now you can just literally take pictures of your receipts and send them in, and that's important. It's important to
I
do.
think when I go home next, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I would. I would if I was you, and see what kind of situation
I mean,
you
it's
can
early
get.
enough in the year, right? It's early enough in the year to start.
Yeah, it's early enough. I think so. I think it's early enough. I missed my background music. There we go.
I think I was making. It says I was doing like either was it 46 or 52,000 this year after all said and done.
Okay.
I should be able. I shouldn't have to pay.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Jenna. So, local guy is in here, but I haven't heard him yet. He talked earlier. I heard it. I heard the stream going in the background, but unless that was on Stefan's end, but that's about all I heard. What about autonomous trucks, Cody? What do you want to know? Because I'll tell you what I think will happen. I don't think there'll ever be a truly autonomous trucks. I think there will always be a driver in the truck. Just saying. Just my opinion. I think you're always going to see drivers in the trucks doing something. So, that's what I think.
The difference from my taxes in 2019 to 2020 was 61,000.
I can talk, but I can't hear you guys for some reason.
You can't hear us. He has to. Okay, so if you're listening on the stream, go into the settings, and there's a sound or voice or something, and you can adjust where your sound goes to. So you can adjust where your sound goes to. So. How do I feel about them? I'm telling you, I don't think they're going to happen, man. I think you're always going to have someone at the wheel. I think you're always going to have somebody at the wheel. Mojave, come on in. You want to come in? Come on in. I think you're always going to have someone at the wheel because it's 80,000 pounds of machine going down the highway. And you're just not going to see them take risks with people's lives like that. With nobody in it at all. I just don't think it'll happen. It says to join the voice chat, you have to pause the live if you're on the phone. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have that on.
Yeah, that makes sense, Jenna.
I paused it. Pose load.
That makes a lot of sense. It's been an interesting week to say the least. Guys, if you guys want to have your truck featured on here like I did this week with Hoppers and Stephans, just send me the pictures, guys. crazybags357@gmail.com. crazybags357@gmail.com. I'll pick a couple every week.
Hello.
Yep. Can you hear us now?
Hello.
Kyle, how are you?
Yeah, I hear you.
There
Can
you
you
go.
guys
That
hear me
fixes
now?
it. Yeah, we can.
Okay. I figured it out.
Yep. So if you want to have your truck featured, there's the email to send it to. I'll pick a couple every week, throw them up on the screen. Every single
What's up,
week.
Bags?
What's up, man?
You're the reason I came to Prime.
I'm the hurry. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully it's worked out for you. Let me say that before I say I'm glad. Let me say first, I hope it worked out for you because it hasn't
Yeah,
worked out for everybody.
Yeah, I met you once at the turn.
Greg, how are you? How are you, Greg? Greg, one of the Hurley boys is in the house. Where did we meet? Which terminal? Let me see if I can remember.
Prime 1.
Oh, we're at Prime
Frankville.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were eating lunch or dinner.
Rolling for time. How you been, man? It's one of Chad's old students. No, I'm not. Hi, Taco. How are you? Kyle's moving down to Florida. Yeah, man. I met so many people. That's the one thing when people ask me all the time what I miss about being at Prime. It's the first thing I say is I miss the people, right? I miss all of you. I miss meeting people, greeting people, talking, trucking with people. That's what I miss. That's what I miss about trucking. There's nothing else about trucking I miss. I don't miss like the open road and all of that. Now I will tell you, one thing that's helped me transition is I transitioned into gig work. So I have no boss. I still do my own thing. I don't have nobody watching what I do every day. So I think that's helped. Now, if I went back to a regular job, 9-to-5 job, and had somebody over my shoulder, I'd probably already be back in trucking. That's the truth. I probably would. I'd probably already be back in trucking because that's just not my cup of tea. That's one thing I loved about trucking. Thank you, Augustin. Yeah, I have lost weight. I run a lot. I do a lot of running, like a lot of running.
I do a lot of eating.
I say he does a lot of eating. I do a lot of running. Well, honestly, because of the running, I do a lot of eating too. But what's up, Alpha? How are you? Taco says in CDL training. I don't have figure. No, Tim, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, Tim.
Yeah, after doing this job, I don't think I could ever have a boss.
Yeah, and that's
You
that's the thing about trucking, man. Is You have a fleet manager, right? You have somebody who's sending your loads, setting up your loads. But especially lease operators, you're still in charge. Like that's the one thing I've always tried to tell people. If you're a lease operator, don't for 1 second let them think that they are the boss when it comes to your fleet manager. If you truly want to say no to something, you say no, right? You might piss them off, but say no. Bobby, great example today. Bobby G. They send him a load. He tells them, no, I'm not taking it. They sent it to him anyways. He sent him a message. Said, I'm not taking it. I'm going back to bed. He went back to bed. Right? And that's on them, because he'd already declined the load. And they sent it anyways.
Hey, but I was going to tell you a story about one time about the load declining in whatever load. So
Yep.
I don't know if I told you this before, but you remember the Tyson plant in Knoll, Missouri?
Oh, I know that. I know that plant well.
I'm never going there again just because getting there is sketchy as all hell.
It is.
You're on roads that are like sidewalks. But
and not to mention the cliffs hanging right above you at like
cliffs,
13.9.
yes,
The cliffs are like
Yeah.
13.9.
you're
like
you're
3
going
inches.
under half of a cliff, like
Yeah.
half a cave, basically.
Yep.
Well, so I got this. I got a load. I deadheaded from I delivered in Ponca City, so 35, right? I was
Okay.
on 35. I wanted to go home, and Tim sent me this load picking up in Knoll, Missouri, so I went from Ponca City to Knoll, Missouri to pick the load up. He sent me a pre-plan after that load that goes to Minnesota from Carthage. Well, the load, when I got to Knoll, the load wasn't ready, and it was a 9 o'clock at night pickup, and it wasn't ready, and I wasn't gonna be able to make the 90 in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, the morning after.
Okay.
And I was sitting there. I sat there for like an hour waiting to see if the load was gonna be ready, so I can go deliver it. And since it was a Walmart delivery, they're not gonna just let me roll on in there if I was late, right?
Correct.
I sent Jordan a message. I told him, I was like, hey, if this load's not ready by this time, I can't make it there on time. I'm not gonna take it, or because either I'm gonna have to get pushed like 2 days later to get it delivered, and I'm gonna miss my load going home. And they're like, oh no, we could probably have it as a drop and hook. I'm like, I don't know, that's not gonna happen. So I said, just take me off this load. I picked my trailer back up, and I said, I'm just gonna take the load that you sent me that's taking me home, and I'll sit for a day and a half waiting to pick that load up.
Correct.
They got so mad at me because it was 60 miles. That load they pre-planned me on was 60 miles from where I was at. Does that make sense? So I skipped that load
Correct.
and just deadheaded up to Carthage, sat there for a day and a half to pick up my load going home. They got so mad that I did that. They took that load off of me, even though they knew it was my load to go home.
They still took it off of you.
They took it off, and they said, "Oh, they took it off me." And then Tim was on vacation or something, or off the day off or whatever. And I kept calling dispatch. It's funniest thing ever. After Jordan left and Tim was gone, some random guy he said that they gave it to somebody else, the load going home. And I was so pissed. So I waited. They resent it to me the morning of me picking it up.
So they
same
never gave it
exact
to
load.
nobody else.
They never gave it to nobody else.
They just wanted to flex.
They waited. They were flexing. They didn't. They gave it to me the morning, or I think they gave it to me at like 8 o'clock the night before. So I sat all day waiting for that load to come back so I can go home. And they didn't give it to me the night before. I was like, I thought you guys gave it to somebody else. I said, that was crazy. See, yeah, don't piss them off, but I mean, you could. They'll flex back, but that fucking pissed me off, man. And then when I got home, I called Tim and bitched at him.
I was gonna say, and so I got a big smile on my face right now because I know Stefan, so I know the amount of rage that was probably happening in that truck at that moment. You guys have no idea. I can imagine what that was like.
Just think of I called Tim when I was in Minnesota after I dropped the load off. I called him. I was going, what the fuck was that all about the other day? He was like, what are you talking about? You started it. And I'm like, I ain't taking a load that I'm gonna have to sit for 2 days and miss my home load. So I'm sorry. I took it in my own hands. And he says, well, you set us bad up for that load, and we had to find somebody else to take it. I was like, well, it wasn't ready in the first place. Who cares? And I hung up on him.
That's not fair to you.
It's not.
I hung up on him, and that was the end of it. So.
And speaking of Bobby G,
mean,
there's Bobby in the house right now. Welcome in, Bobby. Good to see you,
then,
brother.
but we're cool still. We haven't had a fight in 6-7 months. Just shocking.
I think Tim was covering my fleet man today.
Tim Lack.
Yeah, I think.
He's a character.
Yeah.
He's a character.
He's kind. I think I feel like he's bipolar because one second he sounds like your buddy, and the next second he doesn't know who the fuck you are, even though he's on your board for.
Do you guys know if Barry still works in Piston?
I would
Barry?
know
I don't
for
know.
sure.
I don't know.
Because that was my fleet manager when I was there in 2014.
And where are you at now?
I own my own truck right now, but I'm leased onto a carrier called F2F, and I run the open spot market.
Okay, so you just use them for plates and everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I got you. You're using their DOT credentials, but you're running the spot
Yep.
market. Okay. So you just pay them to do that. That's
Yeah,
that's what a lot of
take,
that's what a lot of owner operators do nowadays. That's basically what Landstar is.
it pretty much is. It really, but the good thing about the difference between Landstar and the open spot market is Landstar still has contracted freight, and the spot market is everyone. You don't have to pick from Landstar. You can pick from anyone.
Correct.
What do you do when the rates are bad? You carry your freight.
What was that again? I couldn't hear you.
I said, what do you do when the spot market's bad? You just take contracted freight from that carrier?
No, because they are just the open spot market freight. I've been a owner operator for, I want to say, since the pandemic started, so I haven't really seen a cold January yet, like everyone else has. So,
Oh, okay.
but my fixed costs are way down. It's my payments for my truck are $1,000 a month.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
What's your
Yeah.
I mean, $1,000 a month. That's you can make money. You can put money in your pocket that way.
Well, I was a. Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering, like, what's your like after all said and done, like, what do you owe every month to run your every month?
For everything to run.
Yeah, truck,
Yeah,
insurance, everything.
So basically, it's 3. So when I leased at Prime, the good thing I like about Prime's lease, they teach you how to manage your money. And what I mean by that is every single week, I still do the same thing. I deduct my truck payment every single week. I deduct my insurance every week. I deduct everything a week. So my weekly fixed cost is with my truck payment, my trailer payment, and my insurance is $500.
Wow. So
Yeah.
So basically, your overhead a month is not including fuel.
With everything including fuel is about $4,000.
So you can.
And then
How
you're
many
pretty
miles
much.
do you run a week?
What was that, Mo?
How many miles do you run a week? About.
Last week I ran 1,200 and I made 4,400. But F2F takes 20% of that. So if you break it down, it's gonna be what? I want to say I'll take home anywhere between
36.
2,000. Yeah, I'd take home anywhere between 2,000 and 2,500.
On
Okay.
average.
And running 14 miles.
For 1,200
I-
miles. For 1,200
Yeah, I did
miles.
1,200 miles.
Yeah, we're talking 1,200 miles, folks. We're not talking.
Yeah.
We're talking
Yeah.
1,200
3 days of
miles,
work.
pocketing $2,000. So
Yeah, I'm not working hard for my money at all. Like,
So you're just
But-
doing like short hoppers.
Yes, exactly. And I live in Connecticut, so
Oh, well, that's easy to do that then.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
if you just stay up in that area running those little shorties, man, you can make some money.
yep. Tomorrow I have a load picking up in Middletown, New York, going out to Webster, Mass for $1,200.
And how far is that? 250 miles?
Nope, 150.
Oh wow.
Now, if I
And I
you
can't. I
include,
couldn't stay up in them tight asshole fucking driver.
yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm sure he's used to it,
Bags
though.
knows where I used to work, JB Hunt
Yep.
for CNS.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, CNS grocery up there in Mass.
Yep, the one in Westfield.
In
I used to
Westfield?
work at.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. And then I worked the one in Windsor Locks and the one in North Hatfield.
Got to take what you can get sometimes to get where you can make good money. Yeah, yeah, Cody, and that's what I always tell people about Prime, man. Like, so, like people who have no ability to get a CDL other than having a company pay for it. If you have the ability to go to Prime over everywhere else, I recommend you go there. So if you have to take that road, if that is your road, if that is your only path, if your only path is to have a company pay for your CDL, and you can get on at Prime, go to Prime. Do the training, get your CDL, give them their 9 months if you're a veteran, 12 months if you're not, and then figure out what your next step is. So
I feel prime school is better than going to a private school.
oh, I think so.
Like prime's process is better than basically any private school.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Other than the fact that you have a contract, but I think it's worth it because I mean you're doing yourself a disservice if you quit because you're not going to learn anything. I mean, you're not. If you quit, then you might as well not truck anymore.
Yeah, and Stefan
I
went
mean-
through it. Stefan was one of my students, so he went
Yeah.
through the whole process. So he's not just saying that as like a driver at Prime or a trainer. He actually went through that process.
I was the first class that had to do 50,000 miles.
Oh, you, and now it's
Yeah.
back down to
If
30.
If I would have went a week earlier, I would have done 30.
And now it's 30 again.
Yeah, now it's 30.
Dude, when I went to Prime, it was 60,000 miles.
Yeah, if
In
you already have
2000.
your CDL, it's 60,000. So Hopper had
Yep.
to do 60,000.
I had to do 60,000. But I'll tell you this one right now. They get you ready for every. Prime made me the truck driver that I am, safety wise and everything. Like
Yeah, I think they're good about
honestly,
that.
I will say
Yeah.
Prime is the best when it comes down to teaching somebody how to do stuff
To
the
get
right
it-
way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell people, you know, if you're getting into trucking, it's the place, dude. Go there and do your year, and then
I know,
evaluate your situation. And for some people, like Stefan's still there, and it's been 2 years now.
I'll probably be staying a lot longer.
Yeah, you
I
know,
found
and it's
out
just
that
for some
locals kinda
people it's a
sucks.
good fit. For some people it's a good fit. Other people they want to do other things, and but it's a great place to start. There's nothing wrong with starting there. All right, Jenna, get some rest,
Yeah.
darling. Get some rest.
People forget how easy it is to PDO, and they don't want to take the extra mileage to learn everything because all it takes is.
Yeah, yeah. They just well, you know what it is you got people and they just and see that's one where I think Prime's training pay comes as a big part of me saying that it's the place to go because I think the training pay is a livable wage. All right, I won't get into the whole minimum wage and how much per hour, but it's a livable wage to feed your family while you're learning the job.
Yep.
You know, and so that's important. Now,
Well, shit, man. Well, yeah, Prime's training. I made more during the training than I did when I worked at my.
yeah, then you worked at when you were delivering
Yeah.
the natural gas locally.
Yeah, I was making $19.50 an hour at my normal job, and
Yep.
it still made.
Yeah, I mean their training pay is good, and so what it is a lot of companies they don't have that kind of training pay set up, and so the students get out there and they're getting paid $400 a week or $350 a week, and they're starving, you know, because it's expensive to be on the road, and then they're trying to send money home, and so you know, with Prime you don't have that problem, so I think that's one of the reasons why students are able to stay out with trainers longer at Prime and be successful than at the other companies that don't pay that much money. Because when you have students going to some of these companies that pay $400 a week while they're in training, their only thought is, I want to get the hell out of this truck where I can make $1,000 a week. I got to get out of here. I got a family to take care of. And so they rush through everything. That's all they want to do is rush. So
Bags, do you know if they brought up the pay? Because last time I was there, they were paying $700.
I'm pretty sure it's 700 still.
700. Do they give you the 10 cent mile after a certain amount of miles?
Well, the way it is I don't know for sure. I don't have here's the last thing I know. And I'll send an email this week and get some verification on this just so I know. But the last thing I know is it was $700 a week guaranteed. Basically it was 10 cents a mile with a guarantee of $700. So anything above and beyond that, you would get extra. Yeah, Bobby's leaving Prime. He's taking his truck and he's leaving Prime. His lease truck, he's taking it and leasing on another company. So he's just found a better opportunity for him. He's got enough experience in now that a door is open for him and he's going to take advantage of it. No, he's just straight lease, Ben. You don't have to be lease purchased and take your truck. Look, when I left Prime, I could have took my truck with me. All right, guys. When I left Prime, I could have took my truck and drove somewhere else. All right, I could have went and leased on at Landstar and drove.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
They gotta guarantee the lease, though, right?
No.
So
You just have to
do they
pay
have
it.
stuff? So
Nope.
do they still have stuff set up as like Schneider now?
What do you mean?
So like at Schneider, you like Schneider Finance. So like you can lease a truck and you can take it to different carriers. You don't have to just stay at Schneider.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you can take your truck. That's what Bobby's doing. Bobby's leaving. He's taking his Prime truck. It's a lease truck. He's taking it to another company. Now, you're not allowed to leave the yard. You're not allowed to leave the Prime yard until you have proof of insurance and have plates on the truck, I think, or a temp or something, whatever it is. Bobby will know more about that over time, but you have to have certain proofs of stuff before they will allow you to drive off the yard bobtail to your new job. But yeah, it's very possible to do.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yep. So it's a good thing.
Prime's come such a long way in the last 7 years, man. It's been
they
such a
have.
long time since I've been there.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
I'm looking at my old company, Stevens Transport. They're still paying their students $350 a week during their 8-week or OTR.
$350 a week, folks. $350 a week.
Yeah.
I'm from Dallas, and I went to Prime because I did my
That's the same as it was when I.
Dude, I don't know how they expect somebody to live on the road with $350 a week. Is that taxed $350 a week?
No, that's you have to pay taxes.
Yeah, it can be that bad, man.
So
I remember-
in theory, basically, you can eat at the truck stop and not send money home at all
Correct.
for 8 weeks.
Correct.
That's insane.
I remember after taxes, my pay was like $290.
to be out on the road.
Yeah, for.
I couldn't do it.
To be honest with you, though, I didn't have a problem with it because I was only making before that I was making $12 an hour.
Yeah.
It was still more than what I was doing at home, and it was more than unemployment.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it
I
was the same as.
My predicament right now is me and my brother team drive, and we're leasing. The end of the lease of this truck would be December of next year, and we're trying to see if do we really want to buy a used truck or do another 3-year lease purchase, and just finish paying that off and either staying with Prime or running the spot market truck. I don't know what I want to.
Well, there's plenty of opportunities.
Because you feel like you always leave money on the table.
Yeah, 700 is still tight, but here's the thing though, Graboid. Here's what you need to think. Here's what how I think about it. Okay, it's tight to me and you, right? Because you've been trucking a while, probably. All right. But for somebody who's coming out of a a $10 an hour job or a $15 an hour job, $15 an hour job, 700 should be enough. It's going to be tight, but it should be enough.
I was making 700 every my old job before.
Correct. Trucking changed all that, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm.
Now that's like I make, I don't know, like 2,500 a week.
Yeah, big difference. A big difference,
Like if
man.
yeah,
That's a huge difference.
like,
So-
this
Like, I know-
load- Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
was just saying, like, I know this year, like, people probably are thinking it was such low pay for training because, a lot of people that came to Prime this past year didn't come to Prime because they wanted to. They kind of
Correct.
had to.
Yeah, they
So,
had
like,
to.
Getting laid off
Yep.
from
Yep.
COVID, it was probably a pay cut.
Yeah, it was probably a little different this year.
To be honest with you, my truck broke down last month, and I had to do. So I try to make sure I get money no matter what, and I try not to let my bank account fall down below a certain amount of money.
Yep.
So I went back to my old job of delivering pizzas before truck driving, and I used to make a decent amount of money doing it. And I realized, I'm like, wow, you get so used to making such a dollar amount,
Yep.
and you don't realize how much money you spend more, how much your bills really are. Now, it's been 10 years since I've been back there, and it's still like, wow, nothing has changed. And I'm so glad I've changed my life. I'm 27 and I'm an owner operator. Not a lot of people my age can say that.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, you're getting your
Yeah.
feet wet early, so by the time you're 40, you could have a whole fleet.
Pretty much. See, the problem is, I don't want to do that because of two things. My wife works and she makes the same type of money I'm making. She's a nurse,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going back to school to be a nurse practitioner. So if I own a fleet, I'm just gonna cause more stress for myself
Right.
if I just keep the one truck.
And you don't need to have a.
Pretty much. Like I'm trying to live a comfortable life. I'm kind of trying to live a life Bags is living now on YouTube.
No, I mean, look, life is good for me at home. I like being home. You guys know I did 14 years out there with y'all, man, and it just came to a point where I got home and I was just like, it's like all this weight got lifted off my shoulders when I got home. And there are certain things that if I ever got back into trucking, there are certain things that I would require from myself to have in front of me. Meaning, it'd have to be the right fit with the right percentage and right equipment and right running lanes. It's just, I know too much just to go into a trucking job. You know what I mean?
Totally understand.
I would have to sit down and evaluate every little bit of it. And like I said, I've been offered many jobs, many trucking jobs, man. I get offers constantly all the time. Not as much now as I used to, but I still probably get 2 or 3 a month sent my way to me from individuals, not just these massive emails that go out to everybody. But
Yep.
Where somebody, an individual, contacts me through YouTube or through Instagram or through something and goes, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Here's the situation," and it's just like I always pass. Nothing's fancied me yet.
I'm
Dude, I
surprised
don't know
didn't
how you
do
did it for
LTL.
14 years, because I did it for 1 year at Prime.
Yep.
7
Yep.
years ago. I went back over the road in September when I got
Yep.
I got a Schneider Finance truck before I had my truck,
Okay.
and I legitimately had to hustle and be away from home. And I've been a local driver for the last 6 years, and I'll tell you something right now. I don't know how you did it for 14 years. That was the hardest 4 months of my life.
Oh yeah.
I'm
it's
not
different.
joking.
So you're home every night.
Yeah, I'm home every night.
That's even better, dude.
Yeah, I'm not joking when I say the local guy. I'm legitimately try to get home every single night. The good
Nice.
thing is my company gives me personal conveyance, so I can kind of trick the system in a way
Yeah.
of getting home.
Yeah,
but not break
you
the
can do,
law,
like,
if you know
some
what I'm
of them
trying
are
to
like
say.
250 miles you can get out of some of those systems.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Dude, I live within 90 miles of Albany, 90 miles of Boston.
Oh yeah, so you can
Sm-
almost always get home.
Yeah, I can pretty much see what I try to do is so like on Monday. The problem is with the open spot market is that you get screwed on Saturday and Sundays. There's no no one works the weekends for brokers.
Okay.
No one.
So you got to have your freight by the end of the week.
Yeah, if
Isn't
you don't,
Tuesdays a
good
bad
luck trying to
week?
find it.
Tuesday, or isn't Tuesdays a bad day to get loads on the spot market because brokers always to get they always it's like they always push it further down the week to like Friday, and that's when they're ready to make stuff for a lot more.
It really depends on what kind of load it is. If they like all the short stuff here, they want to deliver the same day. If you can't deliver it the same day, they don't want you to deliver it. Man, there's loads out here for 60 miles for $500.
Wow.
I'm not joking. And I don't know if it's just this area and we're still in the not the very busy part of the season yet. We're still in the slow season.
Yep.
So, I want to see what the summer is like. It could be really hot.
Yeah,
I
it could be
live.
good.
Bags, you ever pick up from Niagara watering?
Yeah, which one though?
No, I'm just saying in general. I
Yes.
live within 15 minutes of one.
Okay.
So I pick up a lot there because they have contracted freight.
Yep.
I mean, not contracted freight, like the open spot market.
Yep.
There's so many Costco's and stuff. Everything's so cram packed here.
And it's water.
Yeah,
Does it
So,
pay? Does it pay though?
dude, I'm not joking you. I got a load going 96 miles for $750.
Wow.
Yeah.
It shows you how
you
much
get,
they
like,
make off the water.
Yeah.
Would you get a day cab? Do you think that would work if you wanted to run local?
Depending on where you live, to be honest with you.
Like I live in Dallas. I was thinking about getting 2 local day cabs for me and my brother to run.
You might seriously. Hold on. I have an idea. I can tell you right now. Because I can look at the load board and tell you.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
Always
that's
wanted
probably
to
a
try
good
that.
area. Yeah, that's probably an area that can happen.
That's probably a better area than where I live. To be honest with you.
I'm sure there's a lot
Oregon
of
to
loads
Chelsea,
going
Mass,
from Dallas
9,000. Ooh, yeah, Bobby, freight's up right now. Freight is up right now, guys. Freight is up.
I thought.
That's what I mean, man. Like, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying, in Dallas area, I'm sure you get a lot of local stuff going from Dallas to Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
You
probably Laredo,
Oh.
Dallas to Laredo and
Yeah,
back.
Laredo.
No, which I mean, it's 400 miles down to Laredo though, so I don't know if a day cab would do that. But you could probably do Dallas, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston.
Yeah, they
You
actually
probably
have
do
some.
an overnight in a hotel, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, yeah. You definitely could.
And
Yeah,
probably
that's what I was
and
thinking
probably
of
make a
doing.
good living.
Yeah, no, it's basically right now. So they post loads for Monday,
Mhm.
Friday, and normally it's not that much. Right now it's showing for tonight. You have 300 loads available for tomorrow, but at 9 o'clock in the morning, I guarantee you right now, if I look at Dallas, you're gonna have at least 700 to 800 loads.
Just out of
Wow.
curiosity, you can
Hey,
look.
dude, that it's so crazy. If I look up Enfield right now, I live in Enfield, Connecticut. So there's 136
Okay.
loads.
7,300. Wow, that's a good one, Josh. That's a good one. Yeah, Freightboard's hot right now. Yeah, Freightboard's hot right now, guys. There's money to be made in
So,
freight right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's no doubt about it. There's money to be made in freight right
So
now.
like
guys.
when you get paid, do you
Yeah.
have to use a factoring company or do they just
So my company is a factoring company, if
Okay.
that makes sense. So basically, what happens is they have a credited account with a broker. So my company will say the broker has $50,000 worth of credit. If the broker, they have a credit score just like everyone else. So Prime has a credit score. I can pull for Prime if I wanted to. And if they have a good credit score, my company is going to give them a certain credit to be approved for per month. Now, when Prime pays that down, it's just like paying off a credit card, if that makes sense.
Yep, it does. It does. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's saying there's 300 loads on there, but it's probably going to be 800 by morning.
Yep.
Yeah. Josh said
'Cause in
Sunday
my-
night's a bad time to look at the load board.
Well, the good thing is at least you can see what's out there for Monday.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep. You can kind of look.
it's not the greatest thing, but the good thing about the spot market is if you get contracted with somebody, you get
Yep.
to know these brokers. They know that you're not going to do stuff for cheap. Like, I'm sure you guys have watched the YouTube guy Just Trucking. I follow a lot of what he says, and it actually works.
It's
Know your
working.
value of what your truck is.
Will, everybody's saying the rates
That
are
guy
good.
is such
The
a-
rates are good, man. Stefan's on a $3 mile load. Jenna and Eric just had a $3 mile load. So freight rates at Prime are good.
The best load I took at Prime was like the other day. I took it, and I think this was a spot market freight or rate, but it was picking up in northern Vegas at that Meadows Gold milk, and it was going to Houston. I was like 1,400 miles, paying 50.
Bobby, yeah, he said he gets 80%. Yes, he said he gets 80%, Bobby. He said it's an 80-20 split.
Hey, Bags, back to that when we, if we take our truck to some other company, how does insurance work with that?
Well, it depends on where
We
you're
have-
going. So, like, if I was going to Landstar, I'd have to get my own. I'd have to go to, like OIDA or something and get my insurance through them.
Okay. So if I went
Bags,
to,
you know,
let's
these
just
some of
say-
these companies actually provide you
Some of them
insurance.
do, yeah. Some of them provide it for you. Correct.
Landstar definitely. I know Landstar does.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because, like, there's a company, a reefer company, that
What company is
that
it?
company, COD,
What was it again?
COD. I'll spell it.
Josh says we're getting touch and getting my own trailer next year, working on my own full authority. Yeah. There you go.
It's KOTKE. It's out of Buffalo.
They might. How many people do they have a number of like how many people they have underneath them?
Like truck wise.
Yeah, truck wise.
I know they got company drivers and operators.
If they have company drivers and
Probably
they're letting you lease on, more than likely they will give you insurance on your truck.
You
Yeah.
could probably search their DOT number.
Yeah, that's true too.
Hey, Will,
'Cause a lot of
if they have some of the older trucks that are 3 years old, like, going towards the end of a lease, that's the only way you're going to get a cheaper one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I want to get a brand new truck or use my lease completion bonus to day cabs and see if I can find like a contracted freight lane in Dallas and run a custom. But I'm not.
To be honest with
I
you,
don't know.
get a sleeper. Do you know why you want to get a sleeper? You're not limited to what you can do per day. You don't have to. If something happens, you can still sleep in the truck. That's the way I look at it. I have a 2017 Cascadia, and it's a old Crete truck. And you know,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what year it was.
yeah, 2017. It has 458,000 miles on it now.
That's not too bad.
And I'll tell you this one right now, it's the best truck I've ever driven. And I've driven new trucks and all that. The problem with new trucks is the payments are $2,800 to $3,500 a month.
Yeah.
That's not including the 20% down payment you have to put down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They explain it says collision and bobtail insurance is offered.
so yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
it. Yep.
Well,
Because that means you're going to get a
Collision.
cheaper. It's going to be like Prime's. I don't know how much you pay per week for insurance, but it'll be close to what you pay for Prime, or maybe a little bit more.
Ben, you can take a lease truck anywhere you want
pay
from Prime after
75.
3 months. It doesn't have to be lease purchase. It can be lease. It can
See,
be
I never
straight
knew
lease.
that. I never knew that.
Se- What would be better? What would be better? $1.20 per mile and 90 per mile. $1.20 for loaded and 90 per mile for empty, or 75%.
Oh, so I'd go
Always
percentage all day
percentage.
long.
Yeah,
I would just want.
the percentages it betters. It evens itself out, but the percentage you get more money on.
Yeah, you're just gonna make.
And
more
then
money.
and then they add the fuel after.
Correct.
But make sure you see what they get paid. Like, ask them to see the rate con, so they don't jip you out of your pay.
Man, you
I
know a
think
lot
they
of
got
information, bro.
Yeah.
They got
Well, man, I don't want to see somebody get gypped, man. Like, if I can spread my knowledge to somebody and help somebody out, that's what I want to do. Honestly, I want to just help people, and not a lot of people understand that. There's
Correct.
not a lot
They
of
don't
people
know how
out
it
there
works.
anymore.
Now, are you doing one of the podcast slots?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Well, no. Even if you just come in and hang out with me, and you know what I mean, we talk.
Yeah, no, dude, I have no problem trying to help people out, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just started a YouTube channel too.
Okay, shoot me an email, crazybags357@gmail.com.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yep.
Well, what do you guys think about like a brand new truck? Wouldn't like if I try to do a lease purchase with a brand new truck, by the time I'm done with it, the mileage would probably be like 500,000. Do you think I
at
should?
Prime?
Yeah, Prime.
No, it'd be like 300.
You think so?
Do you know where
Yeah,
you?
Me,
I'm at 220 right now, and my 2 years coming up in April.
Yeah.
I've had
Well,
this. I've had it since day one.
I got
Okay,
this
with
truck
100
day
miles
one
on
in December of last year. Wait, not December last year, 2019 December, and I got 258 on.
You've been doing
Do you
some
know
driving.
do you know where a good place to lease onto is? I mean, lease a truck through. A lot of people have a lot of problems with them, but they don't go there and they look at the truck. They just get in the truck and they just sign their life away.
Yep.
If you really want to know, like, to get a really good truck, I have a friend who got his truck through Lone Mountain Truck Sales.
Yep.
I've heard of it on
I've heard
YouTube.
good and bad. I've heard horror
Yeah.
stories and I've heard great stories out of there.
But the thing is, a lot of people just go there. It's like when in the morning time. I guarantee you right now, 95% of the industry does not do a pre-trip. I'll tell you this one right now. As an owner
Oh yeah,
operator,
I agree with you. Oh yeah.
as an owner operator on my truck, I make sure I check every single thing.
Yes.
Because you know why? If something goes wrong, I don't have a truck there I can just go return
It's
and
different.
get it back.
Yeah, it's different for you.
Yeah.
Yep. It is. It's very different for you.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you this one right now. I'm not mechanically inclined, but I'm mechanically inclined enough to know if there's something wrong with the truck where I can't drive it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like,
Yep.
that's what I like. If you really seriously want to do it, I would think about going there and looking over the truck. Take it to Freightliner, get it a dyno test on it, get the DOT inspection done, and ask them to do an oil sample on the truck. Because then you're
Where-
all set. Don't
Where are we getting the truck from?
if you got it
We're
from
talking about Lone Mountain.
Yeah, Lone
Oh.
Mountain Truck Sales.
Yeah, we're talking about Lone Mountain.
My head's are. I don't know. I got kicked out of the.
Yeah, we're talking about Lone Mountain.
They're
Yeah,
out of
because I'm
where?
afraid.
Dallas.
But I have no. I just heard of them on YouTube. I'm just afraid if I get a brand new truck lease purchase, by the time I get it done, it's gonna be like already 3 to 4,000. But I don't know how
that's
much
not-
like it.
Yeah, but I just
Hold on.
bought. If you look at my truck, I just bought it. It had 450,000 miles on it.
So you're worried that after you get done with leasing the truck, it's gonna have 303,000 miles on, or 350,000 miles on?
Or like, yeah, like 400 or 500. Something
Well,
like that.
what do
Yeah.
you What are you expecting if you don't?
Correct.
If you just
Yeah.
go buy a truck from a lot? I mean, that's gonna
Yeah.
have.
That's what it's gonna have
You're
on
gonna.
it. Yep.
Right.
Well, it's gonna have like 6. I mean, unless you want a $2,000 truck payment.
Right.
Correct.
Like the average. I mean, what are you looking to spend on a truck if you weren't gonna purchase?
Yeah. Well,
Like-
I know like the two options are like buy a $30,000 truck and fix it up.
That's
or-
gonna have 700 miles on.
Yeah.
So, at least the Prime's trucks, if they're brand new, you have a 600,000 mile warranty on them with Freightliner. So you're gonna have half the life of warranty
Yep.
after, and you're gonna know the truck.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
got
Bags, I
finished
sent
this
you an
week,
email.
so-
Okay.
It's Boostier Logistics.
Okay.
You
But,
do this every
um,
week, Bags?
Yeah, every Sunday, guys. Every Sunday night we're here, 9 o'clock. Every Sunday night. Every Sunday night, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, man. Appreciate that, guys.
I got it, dude.
We got a few of them. We got a few of them so far. And you know what? It's time to wrap it up. We've been going almost about 2 hours. I will email you back.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Um,
Take your time, no.
But thank you all for being here tonight. Let me,
Thanks for the knowledge.
Thanks
guys.
for having me, Bags,
Yeah,
honestly.
thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see.
Later.
I'm trying to drop down into here for a second. All right. So thank you guys for being here. It was another great Sunday night trucking show. All right. It's been a great. We had Chad Rich in the house. For those of you that missed that, you might want to watch it on the replay. So we had a good time. Chad being Chad. That's all I'm going to say. He is the most impolitically correct person that'll live in my life. So Chad is Chad. He is my brother. I just accept him for who he is. Doesn't mean I always agree with him. It just means I accept him for who he is. So it was another great week, guys. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the way out. And I'll say it like I said. I didn't say it at all tonight, so I'll say it now. If you want to support the channel, there's a membership option for $1.99. There's a join now button, I believe, that should be on your guys' screen. If you want to really support the channel, just hit that. So I appreciate it, guys. We will be back next week. And I will put I'll figure out what we're going to talk about. I'll figure out who's going to be here and what we're going to talk about. So I'll let you guys know. I'll post something in Discord. I will post something in Discord about it. So if you're not part of my Discord, the link is at the top of the chat. You can just click the link, join the Discord. And we're going to set up a Sunday Night Live channel that I can post stuff on, okay? Y'all stay safe, be well, be happy.